The Logic of Success: How to Think Your Way to the Top, written and published by Sonic Digest. Imagine standing at the base of a towering mountain where each step forward demands your full attention, relentless focus, and unwavering confidence. The summit looms in the distance, shrouded in mist, an enigmatic symbol of achievement. Yet, as you begin the climb, you realize that this journey isn't just about physical exertion. It's about harnessing an unseen force that propels you beyond the ordinary and into the realm of the extraordinary. Success is more than a destination. It is the outcome of a series of decisions, strategies, and mental alignments that shift your internal compass. It is not found in the quick wins or instant gratifications, but in the deliberate, conscious effort to elevate your thinking, refine your approach, and stay true to a purpose that defies the conventional. It is the result of thinking not just to survive, but to thrive, to transcend the constraints of the familiar and venture into the limitless. Every accomplished individual, every figure who has redefined boundaries, shares a common thread: a disciplined mind that serves as a formidable foundation. This foundation is built not on talent or luck alone, but on a consistent, deliberate process of cultivating clarity, dissecting choices, and navigating life with the agility of a seasoned strategist. The ascent to your potential doesn't begin with grand gestures. It starts in the silence between decisions, in the unyielding resolve to push forward when the path narrows. This is the art of thinking your way to the top, not just in moments of triumph, but in the quiet, sometimes harsh moments of doubt, fatigue, and miscalculation. It's an understanding that every move you make is a step in a larger design, where success isn't stumbled upon, it's engineered. Within these pages, there are no shortcuts to success, only the blueprints for mastering the art of strategic thinking. This is where thoughts transform into action, action shapes reality, and reality becomes the world you create. The tools you find here are not just theories to consider. They are principles to integrate, habits to embed, and reflections to challenge the way you perceive every moment of your journey. The pursuit of success is an evolution of the mind that demands courage, wisdom, and the audacity to challenge the boundaries of what's possible. The question is not whether you can do it, but whether you are ready to think your way to the top. Chapter 1: The Foundation of Greatness. Greatness, at its core, is built upon principles that often elude the casual observer, intangible yet powerful forces that shape the trajectory of those who aspire to extraordinary achievements. The path to success is paved not just with effort, but with an understanding of the subtle dynamics that govern the way we think, act, and ultimately ascend. It begins in the mind, where thoughts give birth to intentions, and intentions lay the groundwork for actions. These foundational elements, often underestimated, are what differentiate the ordinary from the exceptional. Discipline is more than a routine or a rigid adherence to a set schedule. It is the silent architect behind every success story. It manifests as the ability to push forward when motivation wanes, and the persistence to remain unwavering in the face of setbacks. Discipline fuels the consistency needed to develop mastery, turning incremental progress into monumental achievements. It is a bond between desire and achievement, forging a pathway through obstacles with precision and resolve. The disciplined mind doesn't just weather storms, it navigates them, using each gust as an opportunity to recalibrate and move forward. Desire, meanwhile, is the spark that ignites the journey. It is the inner fire that compels us to take the first step, to rise with the dawn, to sacrifice comfort for growth. But desire alone is not enough. It must be sustained and channeled. The power of desire lies in its ability to act as both a motivator and a guide. Without it, discipline would lack its sense of purpose, and direction would become aimless. True desire has the ability to envision outcomes that surpass the current reality, propelling individuals to push against limits and redefine them. It propels them past moments of doubt and into realms where the impossible becomes tangible. Direction, the third pillar, is where discipline and desire converge. It is the art of aligning ambition with action. Without direction, the most disciplined individual can wander, burning energy without purpose, and even the most powerful desire can be spent in fruitless pursuits. Direction clarifies the path, setting a course that allows discipline and desire to work in harmony. It refines the mind, teaching it to focus on what truly matters and eliminate distractions that erode progress. It is not enough to know where you want to go. You must know why and how to get there, making adjustments as circumstances shift and new information arises. The interplay of these three principles creates a cycle of reinforcement where discipline supports desire, desire fuels discipline, and direction channels them both toward meaningful objectives. This cycle doesn't just create the habits of a successful person, it cultivates a mindset that recognizes opportunities disguised as challenges and builds resilience in the face of adversity. It enables individuals to approach each setback not as a failure, but as a lesson in perseverance. It understands that the road to achievement is often less about grand leaps and more about consistent, deliberate steps forward. In the quiet moments of reflection, when ambition meets doubt, the strength of these principles is revealed. It is in the moments when the world tells us to stop that discipline whispers, "Keep going." It is in the periods of solitude that desire asserts, "You are meant for more." And it is in the times when paths seem uncertain that direction provides clarity, saying, "Adjust, but never lose sight." Through this triad, a foundation is laid not just for a life of accomplishment, but for one where the pursuit itself becomes as rewarding as the achievements that follow. Chapter 2. The Architecture of Thought. The way we think acts as the architect of our reality, determining not just the outcomes we achieve, but the very path we take to reach them. A mindset crafted with intention can become an unyielding force, forging a path even in the face of turmoil. It is not simply a collection of habits or a response to external stimuli, but a profound system of principles that govern how we approach challenges, seize opportunities, and adapt to change. The architecture of thought is less about what we know and more about how we process, evaluate, and act upon that knowledge. Clarity is the starting point of this construction. Without it, the structure of thought becomes muddled, subject to the whims of confusion and indecision. Clarity allows individuals to cut through noise and focus on what matters. It brings into sharp relief the goals, the desires, and the means to achieve them. When the mind is clear, it can discern between what truly serves its purpose and what merely distracts. This mental transparency aids in crafting plans that are not only ambitious, but achievable, by recognizing the distinctions between the noise of wishful thinking and the substance of practical strategies. Precision, on the other hand, infuses the structure with strength. It turns broad intentions into actionable steps, ensuring that ideas move from abstraction to reality. Precision is the sharp tool that chisels away at the excess, carving out details that can transform a vague ambition into a tangible goal. Every action, every decision gains significance when precision becomes the foundation of thought. It instills the discipline to examine possibilities thoroughly, to challenge assumptions, and to seek solutions that are both innovative and grounded. Precision ensures that the mind stays agile, capable of adapting to unexpected turns without losing sight of the objective. Focus is what sustains this structure when faced with obstacles. It acts as a binding agent, holding clarity and precision together and reinforcing them with the resolve to persevere. Focus is not the absence of distraction, but the conscious act of directing energy and intention towards a chosen course of action. It is the ability to train the mind like a laser, cutting through moments of doubt and fatigue, maintaining a steady gaze on the goal. With focus, resilience takes root, growing stronger as challenges test the limits of patience and determination. A mindset that is built upon these three pillars, clarity, precision, and focus, is like an intricate network, each part supporting and strengthening the others. The clearer the vision, the sharper the plan. The sharper the plan, the more unwavering the focus. And the stronger the focus, the more resilient the mind becomes. This resilient mindset doesn't just face adversity, it thrives in it, seeing obstacles not as reasons to retreat, but as opportunities to refine and adapt. It understands that setbacks are not failures, but recalibrations, moments when the mind learns to redirect its approach and continue forward with a renewed perspective. In cultivating this architecture of thought, individuals are empowered to move with intention through the complexities of life. They do not become immune to doubt or struggle, but they are equipped with the mental framework to turn these moments into stepping stones. Every successful endeavor, from pioneering discoveries to entrepreneurial triumphs, has been constructed on the foundation of a mindset that values clarity in purpose, precision in action, and focus in execution. This mindset makes navigating challenges not just manageable, but purposeful, turning each trial into a lesson that builds greater strength and deeper understanding. Chapter 3: Mental Mastery in Motion. The mind, when functioning at its peak, is more than a repository of knowledge. It is a dynamic force capable of driving action, shaping perspectives, and producing transformative results. The ability to achieve mental mastery is not an innate gift, but a cultivated skill that demands attention, discipline, and practice. Understanding how to tap into this flow of productive thinking is essential for aligning actions with aspirations and turning potential into achievement. The most powerful minds do not simply react to circumstances, they command them. They possess an intuitive grasp of how thoughts can be harnessed and redirected to fuel the pursuit of meaningful goals. This flow is not simply an accident of inspiration. It is the product of sustained, deliberate practice that trains the brain to enter a state of focus and creativity, where ideas take form and actions align seamlessly with purpose. Developing the ability to harness this state requires more than just fleeting moments of inspiration. It involves an active process of sharpening awareness, so the mind can recognize when it is veering off course or falling prey to distraction. Awareness is the first step in steering the mind back to its center, where productive thinking thrives. It is a refined state of consciousness, where thoughts are observed and assessed before being acted upon. In this state, individuals learn to become spectators to their own mental processes, catching themselves when they deviate from their path and correcting course before the moment slips away. Techniques for building this awareness include mindful practices that cultivate an acute sense of presence and mental attunement. Whether through meditation, reflective journaling, or conscious pauses throughout the day, these practices train the mind to recognize and separate fleeting thoughts from the core objectives. When this awareness is fully integrated into one's routine, it becomes second nature to identify when one's attention is drifting and to pull it back into alignment. Action, once aware, must be purposeful and deliberate. Mastering the mind requires channeling its power into directed efforts that mirror ambitions. This is achieved through structured techniques that align both thought and behavior with desired outcomes. Strategic goal setting, visualization, and mental rehearsal create an inner blueprint that guides decisions and behavior. These mental exercises allow the brain to anticipate and prepare for the demands of real-world challenges, ensuring that each action taken is aligned with the larger vision. The concept of mental mastery extends to maintaining energy and sustaining focus over long periods. This involves recognizing when the mind is depleted or overextended and knowing how to recharge it without losing momentum. It is in these moments of replenishment that creativity can be revitalized and new insights can emerge. The ability to balance exertion with rest is essential for maintaining a sustained flow of productive thinking. Incorporating habits that reinforce mental agility can fortify the mind against challenges. Continuous learning, stimulating intellectual curiosity, and deliberate problem-solving exercises contribute to keeping the brain engaged and adaptable. These habits cultivate resilience, ensuring that the mind remains flexible and responsive to change. With each new challenge tackled and each setback navigated, mental mastery becomes not just an ideal, but an ingrained part of one's approach. Ultimately, achieving mental mastery is not just about heightened awareness or strategic action. It is about fostering a way of thinking that makes aspirations a reality. When awareness sharpens, actions align, and momentum is sustained, success follows as a natural outcome. It is the practice of continually refining and recalibrating, building the capacity to think critically and creatively, and maintaining the resolve to stay on course, no matter what external circumstances may arise. Chapter 4. The Compass of Decision-Making. At the heart of every success story lies an array of decisions, some large and life-altering, others small and seemingly insignificant, yet all have the potential to shape the future. The ability to make choices that lead to elevated outcomes is not simply an innate trait, but an art that can be mastered. True decision-making transcends the confines of routine and automated responses. It is an intricate process where intuition, logic, and risk management converge to form a reliable compass that guides one through the maze of life's challenges. A fundamental aspect of adept decision-making is understanding that not all choices can be made purely with reason or based solely on emotion. The most impactful decisions often arise from the interplay between the two. Logic provides structure and clarity, offering a grounded perspective based on facts and objective analysis. Intuition, on the other hand, taps into an accumulated reservoir of experiences, subconscious patterns, and deep-seated knowledge that might not be immediately apparent. This combination allows individuals to navigate complex situations where clear-cut answers are not available. To strengthen this interplay, it is essential to cultivate the ability to recognize when logic is needed versus when intuition should take the lead. In moments of high pressure where decisions must be made swiftly, intuitive responses often guide us toward what feels right at a deeper level. However, intuition should be tempered by logic to prevent impulsive actions that may later prove regrettable. Conversely, when decisions permit more time for analysis, logic can be harnessed to dissect the situation, weigh options, and project potential outcomes with precision. Balancing risk is another critical aspect of decision-making that distinguishes those who achieve their aspirations from those who are paralyzed by indecision. Risk in itself is neither inherently good nor bad. It is the nature of the risk and the manner in which it is approached that determines its impact. Calculated risks are the cornerstone of progress and innovation, driving individuals to step out of comfort zones and seize opportunities. However, understanding the limits of risk is paramount. A decision-maker should possess the discernment to differentiate between risks that are worth taking and those that carry too much potential for damage. Wisdom in decision-making is often demonstrated by one's capacity to learn from past choices. Every decision, whether it leads to success or failure, provides an opportunity for reflection and growth. Those who master the art of decision-making do not shy away from mistakes. Instead, they study them, extract valuable insights, and adapt their approach for future situations. This cycle of decision, action, reflection, and adaptation forms a feedback loop that sharpens the mind and enhances future choices. To maintain balance and effectiveness, it is essential to approach each decision with a calm, focused mind. Emotional states can cloud judgment, leading to decisions driven by fear, anxiety, or overconfidence. Training oneself to pause, breathe, and center thoughts before making a choice helps mitigate the influence of fleeting emotions. This practice allows decisions to be made from a place of inner steadiness, where logic and intuition work harmoniously and risk is evaluated with both courage and caution. The best decision-makers are often those who trust their ability to navigate uncertainty, maintaining faith in their capacity to adapt regardless of the outcome. They understand that perfection is an illusion. No decision can be made with absolute certainty. Instead, success comes from the willingness to move forward with conviction, equipped with the understanding that each choice, regardless of its immediate result, contributes to the growth of one's resilience and wisdom. In the end, mastering the compass of decision-making means embracing the dance between logic, intuition, and risk. It means stepping forward with a sense of purpose and poise, confident that with each decision made, one becomes better equipped to face the next. Chapter 5. Shaping the Inner Narrative. The stories we tell ourselves are the foundation upon which our lives are built. These narratives dictate our perception of the world, our place in it, and what we believe is possible. Often these internal dialogues are shaped by past experiences, societal expectations, and inherited beliefs. When left unchecked, they can confine us to a limited vision of our potential. But the power to rewrite these stories lies within us, offering a transformative path to a more empowered existence. Belief systems act as the unseen architects of our lives. They shape how we interpret setbacks, approach challenges, and pursue opportunities. A belief that failure is a stepping stone to growth creates resilience, while a fear of failure breeds stagnation. By consciously evaluating and reshaping our beliefs, we take control of the narrative steering our lives. This requires a willingness to confront ingrained assumptions and replace them with empowering truths. For example, shifting from "I am not good enough" to "I am capable of learning and growing" can unlock untapped potential. Every thought repeated over time solidifies into a belief, and these beliefs create patterns of behavior. When the narrative you tell yourself is filled with doubt or negativity, those patterns will reflect hesitancy and limitation. Conversely, a narrative rooted in self-worth and possibility fosters boldness and progress. It is not merely about thinking positively, but about aligning your internal story with the vision you have for your life. A belief system in harmony with your goals acts as a guiding compass, ensuring that your actions and decisions are consistent with the future you aspire to create. Rewriting your inner narrative requires awareness and intentionality. It begins with observing the recurring themes in your self-talk. Are they uplifting or diminishing? Are they rooted in fear or courage? Once identified, these narratives can be challenged and reframed. This is not an overnight transformation, but a continuous practice of replacing limiting stories with ones that support your growth and align with your aspirations. Crafting a new inner dialogue is not about ignoring challenges, but about seeing them as opportunities to strengthen your resolve. It's about acknowledging imperfections without letting them define your worth. It's about embracing the idea that your value is inherent and your potential boundless. When your inner narrative reflects these truths, your actions will follow suit, and the trajectory of your life will shift towards success and fulfillment. Chapter 6. The Science of Strategic Action. Strategic action begins with clarity. Without a clear vision, even the most determined effort can feel aimless, like rowing a boat without a destination. Knowing what you want to achieve provides the foundation upon which strategy is built. Once this vision is established, it's essential to break it into smaller, actionable steps. Each step serves as a building block, guiding progress toward the ultimate goal and preventing the overwhelm that comes from focusing solely on the magnitude of the vision. Momentum is the secret force behind sustained progress. It is not about taking massive leaps, but about making consistent, meaningful strides. Every small action taken builds on the one before it, creating a compounding effect that amplifies results over time. Consistency fuels momentum, and momentum, in turn, reduces the effort required to maintain progress. This is why starting, even with the smallest step, holds immense power. It sets the cycle of action into motion. Every strategic plan requires flexibility. The path to success is rarely linear, and unexpected obstacles often arise. Adapting to changing circumstances without losing sight of the end goal is a hallmark of effective strategy. This adaptability requires both resilience and foresight, as well as the ability to reevaluate and recalibrate plans when necessary. By embracing change as part of the process, setbacks become opportunities to refine and improve the approach. Another critical aspect of strategic action is prioritization. Not all tasks carry equal weight, and some actions yield far greater results than others. Identifying high-impact activities and dedicating resources to them ensures that effort is concentrated where it matters most. This requires the discipline to eliminate distractions and say no to pursuits that do not align with the broader objectives. Focus, combined with intentionality, transforms effort into measurable outcomes. Time, energy, and resources are finite, making their effective allocation essential. Strategic action involves not just knowing what to do, but when and how to do it. Timing can often be the difference between success and failure. Recognizing the right moment to act requires a combination of preparation, intuition, and courage. Similarly, leveraging available resources to their fullest potential multiplies the impact of each effort. Strategic action also thrives on reflection and feedback. Regularly assessing what's working and what's not provides valuable insights to refine the approach. Celebrating milestones along the way reinforces motivation, while learning from missteps sharpens strategy. This iterative process transforms action from mere effort into a calculated, informed progression towards success. The science of strategic action lies in aligning vision with deliberate steps, maintaining adaptability, and leveraging the mechanics of momentum and focus. When approached with intention, action becomes a powerful tool not just for achieving goals, but for redefining what's possible. Chapter 7. The Energy Equation. The ability to sustain high performance over time is not only a product of ambition and strategic planning, but also hinges on how well one manages and cultivates their energy. True achievement is built on more than just pushing through fatigue or enduring challenges. It relies on understanding the intrinsic connection between energy, productivity, and overall well-being. Vitality is the hidden force behind effective action and innovation, infusing both the body and mind with the resilience needed to navigate the demands of long-term pursuits. Energy is not an unending resource. It is finite and needs to be replenished and managed wisely. Achieving a state of sustained achievement begins with recognizing the signs of depletion and learning how to optimize periods of rest and activity. Overexertion not only leads to burnout, but can diminish one's ability to think creatively and act decisively. Understanding this dynamic allows individuals to move beyond the idea of simply working harder and instead focus on working smarter, knowing when to rest, when to push, and how to maintain balance. Physical energy, though often emphasized in discussions about health and performance, cannot be separated from mental energy. The two are interdependent, each influencing the other. A tired mind makes poor decisions and becomes prone to distractions, while physical fatigue can limit the capacity for focus and sustained effort. Recognizing the need to maintain both physical stamina and mental sharpness is vital for long-term productivity. Simple practices such as regular exercise, proper hydration, and nutritional balance fuel not just the body, but the mind, fostering clear thinking and emotional stability. Building a foundation for enduring energy starts with sleep. Sleep acts as a reset button, allowing the body and mind to recover, repair, and prepare for the day ahead. The quality of sleep is as crucial as the quantity. Deep restorative sleep recharges the body's energy reserves and strengthens cognitive function, while sleep interruptions or inadequate rest can leave one vulnerable to stress and hinder long-term performance. Establishing a consistent sleep schedule and creating an environment conducive to rest can make the difference between merely surviving each day and thriving throughout it. Mindfulness and meditation are also powerful tools that amplify mental energy. These practices foster a heightened state of awareness and relaxation, allowing the mind to recalibrate. In moments of high stress or mental overload, a few minutes of deep breathing or guided meditation can clear the mind, reduce cortisol levels, and reinvigorate focus. This state of clarity empowers individuals to approach challenges with a sense of calm and poise, avoiding the knee-jerk reactions that drain energy and hinder progress. Integrating moments of pause throughout the day, even if brief, can transform the way the mind operates and sustain the drive to achieve. Another critical element of managing energy lies in setting boundaries and learning the art of saying no. Many find themselves overextended, attempting to meet every demand and expectation without considering the toll it takes on their resources. The ability to prioritize commitments and protect time dedicated to personal well-being creates the space needed for consistent energy. Setting clear boundaries, whether by allocating specific hours for focused work or designating moments for rest and reflection, prevents the depletion that comes from spreading oneself too thin. Physical activity is essential, but it is not limited to structured workouts or training sessions. Movement throughout the day, whether through stretching, taking short walks, or practicing yoga, ensures that energy remains dynamic and flows freely. Prolonged periods of inactivity can lead to stiffness, lethargy, and diminished energy reserves. Regular movement promotes circulation, releases endorphins, and stimulates mental clarity, creating a ripple effect that enhances overall performance. Nourishment is another cornerstone of the energy equation. The body requires fuel that supports not just physical endurance, but also cognitive function. Eating a balanced diet rich in whole foods, healthy fats, lean proteins, and complex carbohydrates sustains energy levels over time. Avoiding processed foods and excessive sugar helps maintain steady blood sugar levels, which in turn prevents energy crashes that leave one feeling drained and unfocused. The brain requires a consistent supply of nutrients to perform at its peak, and mindful eating supports sustained concentration and sharpness. Hydration is often overlooked, but is equally important in maintaining optimal performance. Even mild dehydration can lead to a decline in cognitive abilities and physical stamina. Regular water intake ensures that the body functions at its best and that mental clarity remains sharp. A well-hydrated system supports circulation and energy production, promoting a sense of well-being that encourages productivity. Cultivating an attitude of gratitude and focusing on positive achievements, no matter how small, also plays a role in maintaining energy. A positive outlook reinforces motivation and invigorates the spirit, fueling the willpower needed to keep pushing forward. Recognizing progress fosters a sense of accomplishment, providing an energy boost that carries one through challenging tasks and obstacles. This mental shift can be the subtle difference between feeling worn out and feeling revitalized as you approach the next challenge. Lastly, acknowledging that achieving sustained high performance involves managing both physical and mental aspects allows one to build resilience. The intersection of energy, perseverance, and strategic action creates a powerful synergy that keeps performance steady, even when faced with high-pressure situations. Recognizing the cycles of activity and rest, and knowing when to tap into inner reserves, makes it possible to sustain the momentum needed for long-term success. Chapter 8. The Symphony of Relationships. Relationships form the bedrock of personal and professional growth. The essence of success is often linked not just to individual achievements, but to the quality and depth of the connections we build. To navigate a path toward meaningful progress, one must cultivate relationships that align with one's values and goals. These connections, when nurtured, can become a network of shared experiences, insights, and opportunities that propel each party forward. At the heart of powerful relationships is genuine connection. It is not enough to maintain superficial ties or treat interactions as mere transactions. One must create bonds rooted in trust, empathy, and mutual respect. To build meaningful connections, listening becomes an indispensable skill. Active listening, characterized by fully engaging in what someone else is saying without anticipating a response, fosters understanding and forms the foundation of trust. When people feel heard and valued, they are more likely to open up and contribute their insights, creating a space where mutual growth thrives. Collaboration flourishes when individuals come together with a shared purpose. When collaboration is approached with openness, curiosity, and a willingness to learn, the results are often greater than the sum of individual efforts. True collaboration shifts the focus from competition to a collective vision, where each participant's strengths are recognized and leveraged to achieve a common goal. This collective approach not only creates innovative solutions, but also fosters an environment where everyone involved is motivated to contribute their best. Influence, on the other hand, is the art of inspiring and guiding others without wielding control. When approached authentically, influence empowers both the influencer and those they interact with, creating a cycle of positive reinforcement. Leaders who inspire those around them often do so by showing genuine passion and commitment, providing a clear vision, and demonstrating confidence in the abilities of others. It is the subtle art of motivating people by appealing to their values and aspirations, aligning their goals with a larger vision. In professional environments, relationships fuel career progression and open doors to opportunities that might otherwise remain closed. Networking is not a numbers game. It is about creating a circle of mutually beneficial relationships that elevate all parties involved. An effective network is based on a give-and-take approach, where each person is both a giver and a receiver. By offering support, sharing resources, and connecting others with opportunities, individuals strengthen their relationships and build a reputation as a trusted ally. This solid reputation can lead to referrals, collaborations, and partnerships that enrich both personal and professional trajectories. Personal relationships, too, play an equally significant role. These connections serve as anchors during difficult times, providing a source of emotional support and resilience. Investing time in nurturing close relationships is crucial. It requires empathy, shared experiences, and honest communication. The strength of these bonds can help weather any storm, reinforcing the sense of belonging and shared purpose that fuels one's energy and drive. To maximize the benefits of relationships, one must understand the importance of aligning with the right people. Surrounding oneself with individuals who inspire, challenge, and support growth encourages a constant state of learning and improvement. It is essential to recognize when a relationship may be more draining than energizing, and to be brave enough to set boundaries or step away if necessary. The ability to choose relationships that align with one's vision ensures that energy is directed toward meaningful engagements. Mutual advancement comes when people collaborate and influence each other in ways that foster collective success. The concept of paying it forward exemplifies how genuine acts of kindness and generosity create ripple effects that go far beyond the initial interaction. The practice of acknowledging and celebrating the successes of others, offering constructive feedback, and extending support without expecting immediate returns strengthens bonds and creates a cycle of continuous growth. Understanding the power of relationships means recognizing that they are not static but dynamic. They evolve and change, requiring ongoing effort and investment. Successful individuals commit to maintaining and deepening relationships over time through shared projects, meaningful conversations, and consistent outreach. The ability to adapt, learn, and grow alongside others ensures that these connections continue to yield opportunities and mutual support. In cultivating relationships that matter, maintaining authenticity is paramount. True connections stem from being oneself and allowing others to do the same. This authenticity breeds trust and opens up channels of communication where ideas and aspirations can be shared openly. It encourages honest discussions where people feel safe to express doubts, share vulnerabilities, and collaborate on finding solutions. The strength of relationships lies in their ability to create a sense of community and shared purpose, inspiring action and fostering collective achievement. Influence and collaboration should always be approached with integrity, emphasizing long-term gain over short-term advantage. Building trust through consistent actions over time cements relationships and establishes a reputation as someone worth collaborating with. Influence rooted in integrity and genuine respect can pave the way for partnerships that transform visions into realities and elevate everyone involved. Chapter 9. Patterns of the Pioneers. Trailblazers throughout history have shown that achieving greatness often requires breaking away from the norm and venturing into uncharted territories. Their stories teach us that it's not just innate talent or luck that fuels their successes, but a set of distinct patterns and strategies they consistently apply to push beyond limits and redefine what's possible. One of the hallmarks of pioneers is their unwavering commitment to a vision that many may see as impossible. They don't just imagine a better future, they set the groundwork for its realization, knowing that the path will be laden with obstacles. The persistence to move forward, despite doubts and adversity, is a defining characteristic. What sets them apart is their resilience in the face of setbacks. Rather than seeing failure as a finality, they perceive it as a lesson, an essential step that sharpens their approach and enhances their future efforts. This mindset allows them to pivot quickly, adapt strategies, and keep progressing even when circumstances are less than ideal. Pioneers don't just take risks. They cultivate an intelligent, calculated approach to risk-taking. They don't leap blindly but assess situations with a discerning eye, considering potential rewards against possible setbacks. The willingness to step into the unknown stems from a deep-seated confidence in their capacity to learn and adapt. Even when risks don't pay off, they approach them as opportunities to gather insights that refine their path forward. This adaptive thinking ensures that they are never defeated by circumstances, but are always informed and more prepared for what comes next. They also share an ability to disrupt conventional thinking. Trailblazers see beyond what is and envision what could be. They reject the idea that there is only one way to succeed and instead create new pathways that others can follow. This capacity for innovation stems from an openness to challenge the status quo, unafraid to stand apart from the crowd or face criticism. It is in questioning accepted norms that they discover groundbreaking solutions and unlock possibilities that were once deemed unattainable. The power of a supportive network is another pillar in their journey. While the individual spirit is essential, trailblazers understand that their achievements are often amplified by those around them. They seek out mentors and collaborators who share their passion, challenge their thinking, and provide valuable perspectives. They understand that true progress often happens in the collective space, where ideas bounce off each other and are refined by the input of diverse minds. Building such networks is done with intentionality and a commitment to mutual growth, where each participant benefits from shared insights and resources. Resilience and adaptability are not just about facing challenges. They are about the conscious effort to use those challenges as a springboard for growth. Pioneers have an uncanny ability to remain focused on the long-term vision while being present and flexible in the immediate. They embrace the discomfort that comes with growth and see it as a signal that they are on the right path. The toughest moments often lead to the most profound breakthroughs, fueling a cycle of improvement that allows them to achieve seemingly impossible milestones. Another powerful trait among trailblazers is their relentless curiosity. They understand that to push boundaries, they must keep learning and remain hungry for knowledge. They explore fields outside their core expertise, tapping into new ideas and practices that enrich their own approaches. This cross-disciplinary approach enables them to connect dots others may not see, inspiring fresh solutions to age-old problems. Their minds remain open to continuous education, seeing each moment as an opportunity to gather insights that contribute to their growth and the refinement of their strategies. Pioneers also leverage the power of storytelling. They don't simply achieve, they share their journeys, inviting others to learn from their experiences. The stories they tell create an emotional resonance that inspires others to take action. This form of authentic communication engages and connects, laying the foundation for movements that amplify their work and extend their influence far beyond what they could achieve alone. One characteristic that is often overlooked is their capacity for self-reflection. They periodically step back, assess their progress, and adjust their course. This practice of evaluation ensures that they remain aligned with their core values and adapt to new insights that may shift their direction. It is through this introspection that they identify the habits and patterns that serve their growth and those that hinder it, adjusting their approach accordingly. Trailblazers understand the importance of discipline and consistency. They know that grand goals are achieved through the accumulation of small, consistent actions. Their daily routines are structured to support their objectives, balancing periods of intense focus with moments for rest and recharging. This balance prevents burnout and ensures sustained progress over time. By anchoring their lives in disciplined habits, they build momentum that propels them forward, even when faced with long stretches of uncertainty or difficulty. Ultimately, pioneers reshape not only their field, but often society as a whole, showing that the impossible is merely a temporary state. Their journeys are testaments to the power of vision, adaptability, and the courage to break new ground. The essence of their success lies in their ability to embrace challenges, continuously learn, and inspire others through their unwavering commitment to their dreams. Chapter 10. The Horizon of Legacy. True fulfillment transcends the boundaries of individual achievement. It emerges from the drive to leave an enduring mark on the world, to create a legacy that embodies values, contributions and inspiration that ripple through generations. While personal accomplishments bring temporary satisfaction, it is the pursuit of something greater, something that outlives us, that infuses life with deep meaning and lasting fulfillment. One of the defining elements of legacy is a shift from focusing solely on self-gain to prioritizing the impact on others. Those who create profound legacies recognize that real success is measured by how much they uplift and empower those around them. Their purpose becomes a vehicle for meaningful change, guiding actions and decisions that extend well beyond personal interests. They understand that their true measure lies not just in accolades or wealth, but in the lives they touch and the pathways they illuminate for others to follow. Contribution is a cornerstone of legacy. It begins with finding a cause or calling that stirs the soul, one that aligns with deeply held beliefs and desires to make the world a better place. This commitment isn't reserved for monumental acts, but is embedded in everyday actions, whether it's through sharing knowledge, nurturing others' potential, or leading by example. Every small act of generosity, compassion and service contributes to an expansive network of influence, demonstrating that the power of legacy lies in its quiet, consistent presence. Creating a legacy requires an unyielding vision, one that withstands the shifting sands of time. Those who carve out lasting impact recognize that change is often slow and fraught with resistance. It demands patience, resilience, and a willingness to face moments of doubt and setback. Yet, with a clear vision anchored in authenticity and genuine passion, obstacles transform into opportunities for growth and deeper commitment. They move forward, even when immediate outcomes are uncertain, knowing that every step taken with intention is a step closer to their purpose. The influence of legacy also extends to building and nurturing relationships that fuel the journey. The bonds formed not only support personal growth, but act as conduits for collective progress. People who create lasting legacies foster a culture of encouragement, collaboration, and shared goals. They know that the most impactful movements are not singular efforts, but collective endeavors, where ideas and initiatives are supported, refined, and amplified by those who share a common vision. A crucial part of this journey is the ability to inspire others to find their own path and purpose. True leaders, mentors, and change-makers know that their influence is magnified when they empower others to discover and pursue their own contributions. They instill confidence, offering guidance and space for others to flourish while also learning from them in return. This cycle of influence elevates entire communities, strengthening the interconnected fabric of shared progress and purpose. Legacy is also intertwined with the practice of reflection. By regularly stepping back, evaluating how actions align with the core mission, and being willing to adapt or redirect efforts, the journey remains purposeful. This self-awareness fosters growth and a deeper understanding of what truly matters. Legacy builders recognize that their story is a living, evolving entity, enriched by moments of growth, setbacks, and revelations. They are committed to evolving their vision as they learn more about themselves and the world around them, always asking, "How can I continue to contribute meaningfully?" One of the most powerful elements of leaving a legacy is harnessing the influence of storytelling. Those who shape enduring legacies know that stories resonate with the heart and ignite passion. They share the lessons, challenges, and triumphs that have defined their journey, inspiring others to reflect on their own potential for impact. Their narratives go beyond achievements, focusing instead on the journey and the values that sustained them, creating a blueprint for future generations to follow. A legacy is not just about what is accomplished, but how it is achieved. It is defined by principles and values that are woven into every decision and action. Those who seek to create lasting impact choose to prioritize empathy, integrity, and authenticity. These values act as a compass that directs them through complexity and uncertainty. With each act rooted in these principles, their legacy builds not just a reputation, but a movement that embodies these enduring ideals. When viewed through the lens of legacy, fulfillment takes on a new meaning. It is not the fleeting satisfaction of personal triumph that truly nourishes the soul, but the joy found in knowing that one's efforts have sown seeds of hope, progress, and possibility. It's the recognition that our time on this earth can catalyze growth and bring positive change, influencing not just our own lives, but the lives of countless others, now and into the future. The horizon of legacy extends beyond individual victories and beckons a life led by purpose, one where fulfillment is found in giving, sharing, and building something that outlasts the self. Conclusion. Reflecting on a journey that seeks not only personal growth, but the creation of lasting impact, brings a sense of fulfillment that transcends conventional achievement. The path laid out within these chapters demonstrates that true success lies in aligning vision with purposeful action, cultivating resilience, nurturing meaningful connections, and committing to an ongoing journey of growth. This pursuit is not just about reaching goals, but about shaping the kind of life that leaves an indelible mark on the world. Every chapter has explored the essential elements that contribute to this broader understanding of success, emphasizing not just the pursuit of individual accomplishments, but the creation of a life defined by intention, service, and legacy. The chapters have shown that each action, no matter how small, adds up, compounding over time into an enduring legacy. By fostering habits of reflection, embracing challenges, and focusing on what truly matters, we move beyond self-interest and enter a realm where success and fulfillment are interconnected with the impact we have on those around us. To live a life of legacy means to look beyond the immediate, to build something that continues to inspire and guide long after we have passed. It means considering how we show up for ourselves and others, how we contribute to a greater good, and how we inspire future generations to find their own paths of impact. It is in this commitment to creating a meaningful journey built upon compassion, authenticity, and resilience that we uncover the deepest form of success. As you close this book and return to the world, carry with you the understanding that the pursuit of greatness is more than achieving personal milestones. It is the ongoing act of being present, serving others, and nurturing an inner drive to leave a legacy that celebrates not just what was accomplished, but who we became in the process. It is about crafting a life that not only satisfies our ambitions, but uplifts the lives of others and leaves a testament to a life well lived. The path forward is yours to forge. May it be one of vision, purpose, and unwavering commitment to a future that extends beyond yourself.